friends, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well. And today we are going to deal with the most important topic, verb. It is the fourth part of speech. In the previous video lessons already we have covered noun and its types, pronoun and its types, adjective and its types. And today we are going to deal with verb. My dear friends, what do you mean by a verb? What is a verb? All of you know. A verb is an action word. A verb is an action word. It means a verb denotes some action that is done in a given sentence. A verb denotes some action that is done in a given sentence. Like I am teaching. Teaching is a action. Teaching is an action. It's a job. It's a work. So the work of, the job of, the action of teaching is denoted by the action word nothing but teaching. So he is going, they are eating, she is coming, you are writing, you are listening. So all these are actions. So any word that denotes some action that is done in a given sentence is an action word, and it is nothing but a verb. And this is the most important fundamental aspect of not only the part of speech but the entire language. You take any language, not only English, because friends, we all know well, you take any human body or animal body, there is no such a place from where blood doesn't come out, blood doesn't ooze out whenever that body gets hurt, whenever we touch, whenever it is cut. So there is no such a place from where blood doesn't come out. It means from each and every place almost, whenever something happens, whenever some injury occurs, or whenever that human body or animal body gets hurt, certainly blood comes out. In the same manner, wherever you touch the language, you take any language in the world, across the globe, you take any language, wherever you touch the language, certainly verb comes out. In a single word, I can say verb is the language and language is the verb. Verb is nothing but the entire language, and the language is nothing but totally verb. So without any part of speech, you can or you may learn any language, may not, but without verb, you can't learn any sort of language across the globe. For example, if you take a single verb can also act as a single sentence sometimes. That is the power of this verb. Like come, if I say simply come, it means I am calling someone and they'll come. With a single word, with a single verb, come, go, sit, stand, eat, drink. So by using a single word in the form of a verb, we can denote, we can dictate a complete sentence. So that is the importance of a verb. That is the significance of prominence of a verb in any language, not only in English in the English language. And now, dear friends, today we are going to deal with this particular verb, introduction and its types. I am just going to introduce what a verb is and what are those types of a verb are. And afterwards, where to use, when to use, how to use, why to use these total verbs, we'll learn step by step gradually. And now, if you look at the word, friends, a verb is an action word. A verb is an action word. And you know, a verb is broadly divided into three types, three categories, three types. First one, main verbs. Second one, auxiliary verbs. Third one, object-based verbs. Once again, first one, main verbs. Second one, auxiliary verbs. Third one, object-based verbs. And this is about the three types of a verb. Verb, kriya. In Hindi, Telugu we say kriya. क्रिया तीन प्रकार की होती है. क्रिया तीन प्रकार की होती है. क्रिया के तीन प्रकार होते हैं. In Telugu we say క్రియ మూడు రకాలుగా ఉంటుంది. ఆ మూడు రకాలు మెయిన్ వర్బ్స్, ఆక్సిలరీ వర్బ్స్, ఆబ్జెక్ట్ బేస్డ్ వర్బ్స్. And this is one point. And the next point, if you look at the board, every verb has, very fundamental and basic point I'm saying, every verb has four forms. Every verb has four forms. V1 form, V2 form, V3 form, V4 form. And form is nothing but root in Hindi or Telugu. Root, Rupalu, Rupamulu, we can say. సో ప్రతిక్రియకు 4 రూపాలు ఉంటాయి. క్రియ 3 రకాలుగా విభజించబడి ఉంటుంది. తెలుగు वी कैन से. and हिंदी क्रिया के 3 प्रकार होते हैं, लेकिन हर क्रिया के 4 रूप अलग-अलग होते हैं. 4 अलग-अलग रूप होते हैं. and we can say in Hindi like this. So what are those 4 forms? V1. First one, V1. V1 means present tense form. Nothing but simple present tense form. And V2 past tense form, V3 past participle form, V4 present participle form. Yeah, these are V1, V2, V3, V4 are forms of a verb. These are verb forms. క్రియ के 4 रूप, క్రియ యొక్క 4 రూపాలు. ఈ 4 రూపాల్లో క్రియ మనకు కనిపిస్తూ ఉంటుంది లాంగ్వేజెస్ లో. And if you take types, if you take 3 major broad types of a verb: main verbs, auxiliary verbs, and third one object based verbs. And now let us see the 3 types one by one each in detail, their introduction and types. If you take the first one, main verbs. Main verbs are otherwise known as lexical verbs. Lexical verbs, because lexic is a Greek word. It's a Greek word. According to the Greek language, lexic means word. Lexic means word. Lexicology. You might have heard the word lexicology. Lexicology is nothing but the study of science that deals with the origin of words in any language. The study of science that deals with the origin of words and their meanings in any language. That is lexicology. So main verbs are, you can also call lexical verbs. And main verbs are again divided into 2 types. Main verbs are again 2 types. They are strong verbs or irregular verbs, and the second one, weak verbs or regular verbs. And now let us focus on them one by one. First one, main verbs are 2 types: strong verbs and weak verbs. First one, strong verbs. Strong verbs are, you can also call them irregular verbs. Let us see why and how. If you see the examples, you will understand the concept easily. See here, have a look. Just now I have told every verb has 4 forms: V1, V2, V3, V4. If you take the example go, for example, go, V1, V2, V3, V4 forms are like these. If you take go, V1 is go, present tense form, V2 is went, past tense form, V3 is gone, past participle form, V4 is going, present participle form. And now here, go, went, gone, going, do, did, done, doing, eat, ate, eaten, eating, drink, drank, drunk, drinking. These are the examples. And now the question comes here: why do we call them strong verbs? Why do we call them irregular verbs? The reason is like this. They are called strong because V1, V2, V3, especially V4 is anyhow same, just adding ing form to the V1, that is V4, it becomes V4. But if you see V1, V2, V3 forms, if you observe carefully V1, V2, V3 forms, all the 3 V1, V2, V3 forms, they have their own spellings, they have their own pronunciation, they have their own meanings. Especially pronunciation and the spellings are totally different. They are not just the same. If you see go, here spelling is different. Went, definitely they both are different. Gone, all the 3 are different. Go, went, gone, V1, V2, V3. In all the 3 verb forms, spellings are different. It means they have their own individuality. They have their own credibility. So, and their pronunciation is also different. Go doesn't pronounce like went. Went doesn't pronounce like gone. So, all the 3 forms, they have their own individual pronunciation. So, pronunciation is different and spellings are also different. That's why they are called strong verbs. Strong means individual. They don't depend upon any other forms. No form depends upon any other form for its pronunciation, for its spelling. That's why they are called strong verbs. They are individual among themselves. That's why they are strong. And why do we call them irregular? Because the spellings are irregular. As the form changes, spelling changes. As the form changes, pronunciation changes. That's why they are not regular. They are irregular. They are irregular. That's why they are called irregular verbs. And one more point, if you observe, see here, go. Pronunciation is O. Went, A. While pronouncing went, you are getting A sound. And gone. In this pronunciation, you are getting the sound of O. O. So, go, went, gone. And here, different spellings and different pronunciation. That's why it is not regular. It is irregular. And one more point. Here in the first example, go. The ending letter is O. Sound is O. In V2, that sound is becoming O, sound is becoming A. Again, in V3, this A sound is becoming O. That's why, in terms of pronunciation, in terms of spellings, all the three forms V1, V2, V3 are different. So, irregular. They are strong on their own parts. They are individual. They don't depend upon any other forms. No form depends upon any other form. That's why they are strong enough. And this is the reason why we call them strong verbs and irregular verbs. And second one is weak verbs. You know very well, weak. Weak means which is not strong. And they are otherwise known as regular verbs. And here also, if you focus on the examples written on the board, have a look at the board. V1, V2, V3, V4 forms. V1, present tense form. V2, past tense form. V3, past participle form. V4, present participle form. And the examples are like this. Teach, taught, taught. V4 is teaching. And the next one, fight, fought, fought, fighting. Next one, sleep, slept, slept, sleeping. Next one, fry, fried, fried, frying. Next one, tell, told, told, telling. Another one, say, said, said, saying. Excluding V4, which is just the same, ing form to the V1. If you observe V1, V2, V3, V1 is also the initial verb, the root verb, original verb. And if you focus on V2 and V3 forms, V2 and V3 forms, V2 past tense and V3 past participle. These V1, V2, V3 forms, if you focus, if you observe, both the pronunciation and the spellings are just the same in V2, V3. In all the examples written on the board, if you observe carefully. Taught, taught, V2, V3. Fought, fought. Slept, slept. Fried, fried. Told, told. Said, said. V2, V3 are just the same in terms of their pronunciation and in terms of their spellings. That's why they are weak verbs. They are regular verbs. Regularly they are following the same. So whichever the pronunciation and spellings, V2 forms have the same factors are repeated in V3 also regularly. That's why they are regular. That's why they are called regular. If we go to the same supermarket, the same shop, the same area, the same nearby vicinity, then people call, yeah, it is our regular area, it is our regular shop, this is our regular habit, that is our regular job or duty, something like that. And why do we call them weak? Anything that is repeated twice or thrice is nothing but weak. Stuttering problem is also called weakness, because here those people who have this stuttering problem, they repeat the same sound again and again, which creates some fun. So that's why repetition of anything more than twice and thrice becomes weak. That's the reason why they are also called weak verbs. And now let's move on to the second type of the verb, that is auxiliary. These auxiliary verbs are again two types. They are primary auxiliaries and modal auxiliaries. Primary auxiliaries are again divided into three types. They are be forms, do forms, and have forms. Just I am giving the introduction. So primary auxiliary verbs are again three types I told: be forms, do forms, have forms. And priorly auxiliary verbs. Second type is auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs are otherwise known as helping verbs. They are otherwise known as helping verbs. And now if you focus on the primary auxiliary verbs. Primary auxiliary verbs are again three types I told. Be forms, first one. Be forms. And these be forms are again divided into 5 types. They are present tense be forms, past tense be forms, future tense be forms, perfect tense be forms, continuous tense be form. And if you see, just introduction, present tense be forms are very primary point, basic point, all of you know very well. Is, am, are. Is, am, are. These three are called present tense be forms in primary auxiliaries. And is used for the singular subjects in present tense. Am is used for the personal pronoun, first person pronoun I, only for I. And are is used for the plural subjects like they, those, these, you, etc. So present tense be forms are is, am, are, 3. And the second one, past tense be forms. They are 2, was and were. And was is used for the singular subject, were is used for the plural subject. And third be form is future. Future tense be form is one and only, that is be, be. And the fourth one, perfect tense be form, that is also one, been, been. And fifth one, continuous tense be form, that is being, 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 continuous tense be form. Once again, be forms are 5 types. Present be forms, is, am, are. Past be forms, was, were. Future be form, be. Perfect be form, being. Continuous be form, being. This is about the first type of primary auxiliary verbs. They are be forms. And the next one, do forms. Do forms. They are also again 4 types here. Do and does. These are considered to be present tense forms, present tense do forms. And do is used for all the plural subjects, and does is used for third personal pronoun singular subject. Third personal pronoun singular subject, does is used in present tense. That's why they are known as present forms V1, simple present forms V1. And second one, did. Did is used in past tense for all the subjects. For all the subjects, singular and plural. And done, third one, D-O-N-E, done. Done is nothing but past participle form. It is generally used only after have, has, had. Only after have, has, had it is used, because it is V3 form, past participle form. And next one, fourth one, doing. Next do form is doing, D-O-I-N-G, doing. It is called present participle form, V4 form. It has its own specifications, where to use, when to use, how to use. It's a separate chapter. And third type of primary auxiliary verb is have forms. Third one is have forms. Have forms are again divided into 3 types: have or has. And 4 types also you can say: have or has, next one had, and next one having. And have, has, they both are called present perfect forms. Have and has, they both are called present forms or present perfect forms. They can be used in present tense like I have a book, he has a bike, she has a mobile, etc. And here have, has are used as simple present tense forms like main verbs. And if we use them as present perfect forms, we can say I have completed my work, they have completed their duty, she has completed her task, like that. So after have, has, if verb comes, it must be in its V3 form, past participle form. It's a rule, it's a basic concept. And next one, had. Had is called past perfect form. It is used in past perfect tense, and it is also used as a simple past form, like yesterday I had a nice dinner. Last night I had a nice dinner. A week ago he had some problem. So here had is used as a simple past tense form V2 form as a main verb, and it can also be used as a past perfect form. After had, V3 must be followed. Next form, having. Next have form is having. This is considered to be present participle form, and these are the have forms like have, has, had, having, and these are also called perfect forms. Have, has and had are perfect forms, and whenever a main verb is used in any sentence, in any perfect tenses, 100% they are followed by V3. The verb must be in its V3 form if it is used after have, after has, after had. It's a basic principle, and this is about have forms. And like that we have seen the three types of primary auxiliary verbs: be forms, do forms, have forms. And in the beginning I told auxiliary verbs are otherwise known as helping verbs. So how do they call? Why do we call them helping verbs? What kind of help do they do? What sort of help can we take from them? They are called helping verbs because they help in 2-3 different aspects. They help in converting or modifying a positive sentence into a negative sentence. For example, I have a book. For example, I have a book, this sentence. If I want to change this sentence into a negative format, I should say I don't have a book. She sings well. What is the negative form of this sentence? She does not sing well. So, to modify a positive sentence into a negative one, into a negative sentence, 100% we ought to take the help of any of these primary auxiliary verbs like be form it can be, do form it can be, or have form it can be. So with the help of these we can convert a positive sentence into negative, especially do forms. And the next one, these primary auxiliaries help us to ask a question, to raise a question. For example, she is going. How to convert this question out of this? She is going. So by beginning the sentence with be form, is she going? She likes sweets. What is the question form of this? She likes sweets. And the question is, does she like sweets? He sings well. Does he sings well? So by taking the helping verb, do form or any be form or any have form, we can ask a question. So majorly for two basic requirements, for two basic concepts, these primary auxiliary verbs are damn helpful. That's why they are called helping verbs. What are they? The two primary requirements are to convert a positive sentence into negative, and the second one, to ask a question. To convert any sentence into a question, into an interrogative sentence, we need to take the help of these primary auxiliary verbs. Any of them we can take. So that's the reason why do we call them helping verbs. They also help us. And here auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary, the word auxiliary, it is also having a Greek origin. According to the Greek language, auxiliary, the word auxiliary is derived from the word axis. It is axis. All of you know very well, axis means helping. Axis means helping. Axis Bank, nothing but helping bank. This is the meaning of auxiliary, nothing but helping itself. And the second type of auxiliary verbs are modal auxiliary verbs. Dear friends, if you look at the board carefully, if you observe, the spelling of MODAL, spelling of modal is MODAL. See, have a look at the board, MODAL. Generally, all of us might have heard, might have seen, might have learned the spelling of modal like this since our childhood. MODEL, modal. So what is the meaning of this modal? Sample. The meaning of this modal is sample. Namuna. In Telugu or Hindi also we can say Namuna. Model question paper. In Telugu we say Namuna Prashna Patramu. Or Namuna Prashna Patra. In Hindi also we can say. So MODEL, model means sample. But here we have a different spelling, modal. Some people they think that the spelling is wrong. No, it's there. So the spelling of modal is here, modal. What does it mean? This modal means sample, namuna. For an example, a format. That's the meaning. modal. But here the spelling is modal. So this modal means special, something special, which doesn't undergo any kind of changes, though it is used in the sentences. That's the meaning. So in Telugu, Hindi, we say avyayam. Avyayam means we use it as a catalyst in chemical reactions, but that catalyst doesn't undergo any kind of changes. In the same manner here, these modal auxiliary verbs, clearly they have their significance, they have their gracious presence in the examples, in the sentences, but without undergoing any change. They may change the meaning of the sentence, or the meaning of the sentence or the overall scenario of the sentence because of their presence, but they themselves don't undergo any kind of change. That's why they are called modal, nothing but special. These are somewhat special auxiliary verbs, and the list of modal auxiliary verbs the list is like this. Have a look at the board. Just we'll list out them, and where to use, when to use, why to use, how to use. It's a big chapter. It's a separate chapter. There are so many parts in which we can learn all these one by one slowly. So here the list of modal auxiliary verbs is like this. List is will, would, shall, should, can, could, may, might, need, need to, ought to, used to, have to, has to, had to, want to, wants to, wanted to, wish to, wishes to, wished to, must, dare, etc. These are modal auxiliary verbs. Once again, modal auxiliary verbs. This is the list: will, would, shall, should, can, could, may, might, need, need to, ought to, used to, have to, has to, had to, want to, wants to, wanted to, wish to, wishes to, wished to, must, dare, etc. And each and every set of modal auxiliary verbs, they have their own usage, they have their own specific meaning, where to use, when to use, how to use. So it's a big deal, it's a big chapter. And this is just introduction, just a list of modal auxiliary verbs. And now, third type of verb is object-based verbs. Depending upon the presence or absence of the verb in a given sentence, these object-based verbs are again divided into two more types. They are transitive verbs and intransitive verbs. Transitive verbs are the verbs that have some object with them. Means presence of object will be there in those transitive verbs. And intransitive verbs are those verbs that don't have any object along with them. So a verb with object is known as a transitive verb. So in Telugu and Hindi we can also call them sakarmaka kriya, karma sahit. Karma sahit. And intransitive verb without object, karma rahit, akarma kriya. ఏ సెంటెన్స్లో అయితే ఒక ఆబ్జెక్ట్, ఒక కర్మ ఉంటుందో ఆ సెంటెన్స్లో ఉన్నటువంటి క్రియని, ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఉన్నటువంటి ఆ క్రియని, ఆ సెంటెన్స్లో ఉన్నటువంటి క్రియని సకర్మక క్రియ అంటారు. సకర్మక క్రియ. అండ్ ఏ సెంటెన్స్లో అయితే ఆబ్జెక్ట్ కర్మ ఉండదో అప్పుడు ఆ సెంటెన్స్లో ఉన్నటువంటి క్రియని అకర్మక క్రియ అంటారు. సకర్మక క్రియ, అకర్మక క్రియ. సో ఏ వర్బ్ విత్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఈజ్ ఏ ట్రాన్సిటివ్ వర్బ్. A verb without object is an intransitive verb. So with the help of a few examples, we can have some detailed description, explanation in the next lesson. So dear friends, that's all for today. And today we have started verb part 1. Verb part 1. And in the remaining parts, we'll see many more details about the most important fundamental aspect of the language and the ultimate prominent part of speech out of the total 8 parts of speech in the English language is verb. So without verb We can't even imagine a language, an expression, a speech, any kind of it. So that's the importance of it. And now that's all for today. Thanks for watching. And if you like this video, subscribe, share, and comment in the comment section, as well as you can like it. Thank you. Bye bye for now.